Hi everyone and welcome back to what will likely be the worst episode of this entire series to date. We all know I do terribly at Monaco. Even the PS4 fan is going, no, please don't let this happen. But I thought we'd quickly dive in just beforehand, just so that we can do some updates to our Stoof. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is diving into our aerodynamics department, and I was debating with this £2,000 that we've got here. I was debating whether or not to go for build time or quality control in the old upgrades, but I'd rather reduce the failure rate, frankly, so that we can actually get something sorted and done in time for everything there, and then we'll play with the other bits at a later point. The next thing I'm going to do is dive into the R&D tree, and I was trying to toy between what I wanted to improve or not improve, and it's basically we're kind of stuck at loggerheads and need to decide what I want to do next as a big upgrade. And I was wondering whether I should do weight or whether I should do the engine cover, but I'd quite like to potentially go for tyre wear. But can you see, excuse me, I was just about to burp there. Not all major upgrades. I thought major upgrades would like all have the same kind of step forward, but look, it doesn't. So that has much less of a jump than that. So I'm going to go for monocoque structure. And that will keep that department very busy, and basically what that will let us then do is focus on aerodynamics and start producing those performance increases. Get us enough money, hopefully, to then either look at the powertrain or durability department. So I feel like I've now got a bit of a flow going on with what I want. So let's go. Oh, activities. Activities! Let's take a wee look. What do we fancy? What do we fancy? Vehicle PR filming. And that could be good to get our team morale up. Reaction times could be good. We aren't really dealing with any of that. So I kind of feel like if we do PR filming there, that there, and we'll pull that in there. Hopefully that'll give it a little bit of a... You currently do not have enough cash to afford your teammates' contracts renewal. Oh dear. Nice new ignition switch. Oh, lots of stuff going on. There we go, plenty of stuff. And that poured us through quite a lot of new parts to go on the car. And look, that puts us ahead of AlphaTauri, because they don't seem to have done any upgrades, whereas look at Alpha and Haas and ourselves, we've pulled ourselves up. Interesting. Okay, when does the driver market actually open? We aren't halfway through the season yet, so I don't see this being an issue. I don't necessarily want to renew Jordan King either. I'm feeling like we should be going for a little Louis Delatraz to make me happy. But yeah, let's see how we get on. We're going to go off and practice at Monaco. I'm so sorry for the level of driving that will happen for the rest of this episode. That was the good bit. Catch you in a sec. Okay then, welcome back after practice, where I'm not quite as off the pace as what I thought I was going to be. And as a result, I've not automatically fitted entirely new parts onto my car. as I thought I was going to, straight into qualifying and just take the grid drops and run it for the future. I'll see how I go throughout qualifying first. I still think I'll be right at the very back. And if that's the case, then I'll still take the grid drops anyway, because I don't think I'll keep it out of the barriers and have a front wing that's worthwhile dealing with. And I'm not going to flashback spam my way around this race. So it will still ultimately be the same thing. But yeah, I'd quite like to see in anger how I get on, because I think I'll beat the Williamses and not be last. If I hook it up, I might even get a few other cars as well, perhaps. I still think Jordan will out-qualify me, though. So, my car set up, just in case anyone is interested. 911 on the wings. I was 811 earlier, but I found it was a bit too slippery. Very low on the on and off throttle. Just 85 under brake pressure.
If you want to know specific
Look at the low tyre
wears, changes to the car during a pit stop, you can tell me what you want over the radio. Press and hold the radio button to activate the system, and you can either speak the command or select it manually from the radio screen that will appear on the multifunction display. While the radio is active, cycle through command groups with the MFD button. When you're ready, let's go.
78th Grand Prix at Monaco. Didn't happen this year, did it? Did you just see what was above that Ocon's head there? I'd just like to not be lapped if at all possible when it comes to the race. And my problem with the race is going to be tyre temperatures. As well as my lack of skill. Of course. I feel like I just Yahoo that section. I don't actually pay attention to where the track goes. Okay, let's go. Spammy on the old... No! Oh dear. Oh. Struggle, struggle, struggle. Cool down his tyres and try again. Ah! Just because it's a nothing. That's the problem though, it's a nothing lap, yet still I managed to spank the barriers. Probably because I'm not taking so much speed through there.
fallen down the order. You're now in P7.
That's better. Bit curb happy there.
There's only one lap of fuel remaining. Okay, you have wing damage. This will be a major performance impact unless you box for a new one.
Session update.
Quick position rundown for you. The current top 5 are Leclerc, Verstappen, Bottas, Vettel and Hamilton. So just ahead of us in this session at the moment are Gasly, Kvyat and Russell. And we're in front of Ricciardo, Norris and Latifi. Currently the fastest lap is a 1 minute 11.7.
Christ, they're so much faster in quali than they were in practice. See, I was a second off of my quali target, which told me that I'd be 21st on the grid, and I was like, oh, surely they won't be in the 112s and so on and so forth. Yes, they will. So whilst these are easily my best laps that I've ever done, or fastest laps I've ever done around Monaco, it's still nowhere near enough. And I can see where I can gain some of this. Sorry, Perez. Oh. But, not tons. Oh, Stroll's second last. Or third last, rather. I can see a few temps, maybe, I can gather. I think I will be last, and that will mean I will just change everything on the car on the grid. Which is fine by me. Ever the optimist I was.
Car repairs have set us back a little.
Jordan doing much better though. Jordan doing way better. Oh, we're still ahead of Latifi. Yes! I'm not last. I'm not last. It still told me that I needed to do like a I think it was a 1:12.9. It said that I needed to be 21st on the grid with. Now, admittedly, I can improve, or people can improve quite a bit. But
display will allow you to change various settings as you drive. Open the display with the MFD button. You can then navigate up and down to the setting you want to change.
okay, Mag only 18th. I'm still changing everything on the car though.
Checks complete. All personnel be aware we have a car leaving.
Yay, chef. Yay, chef. Session update.
Here's the top 5 cars as things stand. Leclerc, Verstappen, Bottas, Vettel and Hamilton. Okay, so as for the cars around us, just ahead are Magnussen, Stroll and Russell. The fastest lap at this point in time is a 1:11.7.
Okay, go, go, go. Naughty with the curbs there, but never mind. It's not actually the fastest way round. It's a bit too deep there as well. I'm sure that was a cut. Oh, definitely a cut.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
I feel like I must take Raskas wrong. Ah. And that time I definitely did. Well, we know we're going to be taking massive grid drop penalties anyway, so I will keep that grid slot, even though it was, in my opinion, a blatant cut. But that lap did not contain a blatant cut and was 3 tenths, well 4 tenths really, slower, so at least I kind of know where I really should have been. What? Okay. That man on my front left tyre looks so depressed. Why are we running this tubby gentleman? Of course, we've got Angry Ginger on the front right. So where would 4 temps back actually put me? 20th. Fair enough. Well done, Jordan. Clearly those chassis updates, very, very helpful.
Our best lap so far is a 1 minute 13.0.
So I don't feel like I can actually do anything any better because that was essentially a cut. So let's just see what pops out right at the end. Mind you, we won't see it because it'll be it'll close down automatically, won't it? So let's see how this ends up. Wow, literally everyone out. Oh, Jordan, you've had to go and get yourself sandwiched in between... Oh, sorry, no, you're in front of a Mercedes but stuck behind a Williams. You're not going to improve your lap time with that, mate. Neither's that McLaren, and Mercedes, whichever one it is. I wonder which one it is. Oh, it's Brotas. Well, that's unfortunate if you're 5th on the grid, mate. Well,
we're all
that's
ready for
quali
tomorrow's
over.
race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who will be fronting
Wow.
the grid. Verstappen, Hamilton and Charles Leclerc. Well, that wraps up qualifying,
Stroll?
but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
Vettel, Ricciardo, Sainz, Bottas down in 9, Grosjean, Norris, Ocon, Perez, Raikkonen, Gasly, Kvyat, Magnussen, King, Giovinazzi, me, Russell and Latifi. Okay, I feel a little bit more justified that we've been thrown down because actually, what was I, 0.39? So I've actually qualified where I should have done without that cut. So I'm happy. Out qualified by K-Mag and by King though. Monaco clearly not my strong point. Is it anyone's? That's okay, we completed qualifying, so we've only lost 1 point now.
Nelson Piquet once said that driving the Circuit de Monaco was like riding a bicycle around your living room. And it's not hard to see what he means by that. There's no more prestigious a Grand Prix victory than Monaco, but also none so challenging. The astonishing Circuit de Monaco is, for all intents and purposes, virtually unchanged since its inaugural race back in 1929. The faster cars of today, though, ensure the 19 corners past the casino and along the seafront remain as thrilling as ever. A 2.1-mile lap here takes us around an entire country, yet never more than inches from the race-ending barriers. And a warm welcome, of course, to my co-commentator here today, someone of tremendous experience and insight. It's the man himself, Anthony Davidson.
Obviously, Max Verstappen is feeling pretty good about his chances here, and I have to agree with him on that. It's a clean run down into turn one, and the car is completely underneath him. Honestly, I think he's going to be difficult to stop today. So we're in for an exciting start then, I'm sure. And then they'll all start to settle down a bit and try and find a rhythm as they plan the next phase of the Grand Prix. It's important to know when to push and when to hold back so as not to overcook those tyres early on.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he starts from pole position. And it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Albon, Lance Stroll, and Vettel, Ricciardo, Sainz, Bottas, and Roman Grosjean, Ocon, Perez, Kimi Raikkonen, and Gasly, Kvyat, Magnussen, Jordan King, and Antonio Giovinazzi, Russell, Norris. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Latifi and Smith.
179
now it's time to head
places.
down to the track.
So what you missed, the game crashed as it was doing its pre-race sequence just beforehand. So when I restarted, I've lost the bit of footage that was beforehand, but all I did was just replace absolutely everything on the car, new gearbox and all new engine components. So that's why I'm 22nd and 179 places down the grid. Okay, so for me, I'm going like that because I don't want to. I'm vaguely tempted to do that, to be honest, as well. But what I'm hoping is that gets me to the point where it's rainy and then we can get straight onto the rain tyres. But there is a part of me that thinks maybe try the hards on that as well, because that would be good. But no, the plan is to try and get as far as I can on those tyres. I expect to smash a wing in somewhere. And I'd just like to stay on the lead lap if at all possible. I do not reckon my or rate any of my chances here at all. Wish me luck. Oof. They don't half squeeze you at Sandovo. That looked like... oh, it was King. Oh, something's happened.
Okay, the start was fine. Let's try and move forward.
Oh, it's not King that's broken his wing, is it? It is. Ah, Schnauzer. Oh!
Are you all right? Sit tight. The marshals are on their way.
Hello? Did I try a silly move? Oh no. To be fair, he wasn't going round that corner properly either. Ah, wow. I said there'd be flashback spamming, at least a little bit. Oh, they've not got round that corner properly either. Methinks Jordan King has been in a demolition derby himself.
Let's use overtake and burn some of this energy.
I would, but there's nowhere to burn it with. Oh, this is slow. Says me. Surely I think King will end up pitting. Ah!
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Orlando.
Expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now.
I'm going to do it again.
Be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage. A new strategy is available on the MS.
Oh, fucking hell. Restart. Okay, so the whole point with this, and apologies, this has been a bit messed up. I've had a couple of game crashes here, which have kind of ruined me a little bit. But okay, this is looking okay for me. Let's get going. Just chill around towards the back would be great. Problems. that Russell and Giovinazzi? Or was that King and Magnussen? Oh, it looks Giovinazzi. He's out of position.
That's a good start. Keep it up.
Tiffy's all over me. Stop it. Oh. Verstappen keeps his lead then. No one's pitted. I can't tell if that's leaves or pieces of car that's falling off. Thought I was going to hit the inside barrier there.
DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
It must be Giovinazzi with the front wing problem, considering he can't keep up with Russell. I thought there was going to be a goner there. Oh, mind you, is that something going on ahead? That's a bit rubbish. Or is it just Russell backing everyone up? I feel sorry for Lando. He is proper stuck. No. My cutting on that chicane is ridiculous.
Fuel is looking really good. You're managing it well.
Thanks.
radar suggests some weather is going to hit in around 5 minutes' time, so stay on your toes.
Oh, wow. No! Not doing it! Fuck's sake. So all of those people that just pitted. I think I've just seriously lost out. If it really was going to start raining in a minute. Oh, for fuck's sake. I hate to back. I think it's because of my passion for detesting smoking.
Jordan is in the pits. Jordan in the pits.
Right, now we're clear. Oh my god!
Our gap to the car in front is 4.5 seconds.
You can tell now that my tyre temperatures have really started to rise quite a bit because of just how skiddy everything has become. So I'm assuming that Albon has pitted. Yeah, that's Kvyat in there. Stroll and Vettel and co can all come at me. Oh Christ, they really are. Is that the first drops of rain I see? Weather report. Weather report. Oh, fine. Weather report.
Didn't catch that. Say again.
Oh, fuck off, Jeff. Weather report.
Dries seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
Here comes the rain.
To teammate behind is 7.3 seconds.
That's all that the it's not the fastest way round, but what I'm going to do then is just stay out until it's wet enough for us to pit for inters. Assuming it gets that wet.
We're still happy that we're on the right tyres at the moment.
Fuck it. I don't go too bloody wide. I smack the inside. Does anyone else have like a dreaded corner on a circuit? Oh, Stroll!
We're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can.
Oh no, we're not. Weather report.
This light rain is going to be with us for a while now. Dries seem like the best tyre for now.
And we stay out.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy.
He feels a tiny bit more skiddy. See what I mean about I don't feel like I feel like the AI take the Rascas way different than I do. Oh, Raikkonen didn't realise Kimi had done the long one as well. Well done, Kimi. I'll tell you what, that is going to be a boon full of points for Alfa Romeo.
Okay, box, box, box. We're adjusting the strategy. Come in this lap. Okay, gap ahead is 3.6 seconds. We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
We may well do, but why isn't it wet yet? Weather report.
This rain could be with us for a while. Light rain conditions for the foreseeable future. Dries seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
This is a nightmare. I thought this would be a master stroke. If it had been wetter, it would have been.
The car in front is a second a lap faster. 1 second.
Tyre status.
The tyre situation is an interesting one, but I think the right call is to stick with what we've got right now.
Oh, there's a moth's got into my flat. It's flying around the screen. Get away!
No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
No, actually, I have to say, like on the super softs, yeah, I'd be absolutely crying, but oh, it's not going to happen, is it?
Gap to car in front is 7.3 seconds.
Weather report.
Light rain will stay with us for at least 20 minutes, maybe more. Light rain is here to stay. Dries seem like the best tyre for now.
Box this lap.
Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap. There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Rather annoyingly, it feels like now's about the time when inters could work.
Release, release. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
Ooh.
Caution, caution.
Ooh, has there been a problem?
Use your overtake button for more power. We need to push. This is your final lap of the race.
Well, we stayed on the lead lap. I don't think I disgraced myself. Just clamping the barriers.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Well, we made it.
At the end of the race, we'll see you in Parc Ferme.
And that could have been a fantastic strategy call. It'd just been a little bit soggier. And Kimi Raikkonen made that work a treat. He should come thank me later. Give me an ice cream.
That's it then for another nail-biting Monaco Grand Prix. We were on the edge of our seats the whole time,
Really?
but they've come through to take a stunning victory. So Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
I think that smart tyre management on track and very smooth driving definitely assisted in their victory today. That combination meant they got the absolute maximum out of their tyres at all times.
Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sport that you can't help but be delighted by today's race win.
Poor old Adrian knew he'd get soaked again. So that's Verstappen ahead of Hamilton and Leclerc. Does that give me level 12? I think it does. Yay!
And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. It wasn't the best weekend for our championship leader, and their advantage at the top has been reduced. Now, let's discuss, Ants. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
For me, it's Kimi Raikkonen, someone who definitely doesn't get enough attention for how well he performs out on the track.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in
Good
the
race for
Constructors'
Albon.
Championship. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Meanwhile, good work from Racing Point this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action. I can't wait to see what's next.
So, Vettel and Bottas could not get past Stroll and lose out to Raikkonen. But Bottas did get past Ricciardo and Sainz, though. So those are the other 2-point scorers, obviously, there. Ocon just out. Grosjean started in 10th, ended up 12th. I think he'll be annoyed with that. Perez, Gasly, Jordan King 15th in the end. Good run. Probably his most competitive run to date. Ahead of Russell from the Williams, who did well. Norris improved a few places, but not tons. Latifi beat out Magnussen, Kvyat and Giovinazzi, who spent most of his time with a broken wing. Then there's me. I was just slightly slower than K-Mag in fastest laps. So standing wise, that leaves Hamilton clear from by point now to Verstappen. Leclerc leapfrogs Bottas. Albon now finally up into 6th after his terrible start. And that was big points for Kimi Raikkonen and Lance Stroll, both leaping onto the scoreboard there. Or leaping up the scoreboard, rather. And that's key for Alfa Romeo, because that, I think, leapfrogs them over a few people. Because Stroll hadn't scored up till that point. So that puts Alfa Romeo still in 9th, but catches them up with Alpha Tauri. Racing Point leapfrog Minardi. Boo! Is equal with Renault. Everything else kind of spread out. Did I miss anything? No, it was King with Magnussen. Oh, okay. Tusk. Well, thank Christ Monaco is over. I don't think I disgraced myself completely. Did finish last, though. But we only lost 2 places. Yeah. Or 2 points, rather. I can deal with that. I think we'll beat that in the end. Our quietest race so far. So no top 12 finish for us. Ooh, damage from King as well, so only a tiny bit of money. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, renew the sponsor. And let's get on with it. You'll see us next time at Azerbaijan, where hopefully things will go a little bit better, but I'm not sure it will. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.